Let's talk about astrology. Guys, welcome back to Idle Guard. We are back today with my 99 level skill series, and we're going to be talking about astrology. So this video is not going to start off at like level 1 because this skill takes an immensely long time to get through, and I'll kind of tell you what I did to get through it, some tips with it, what astrology exactly is, why it's beneficial to get it up as early as you can, and some tips with it. So if you haven't already, please make sure you smash the like button and do the same with the subscribe button. These videos for these skill level 99 take forever to do, so I would greatly appreciate it. So first of all, what is astrology? So astrology basically is buffs. It is a bunch of buffs. Basically how it works is you start with Deidre right here and you are able to level it up. Each of these skills takes 3 seconds to basically cycle through, and each one of course gives more and more XP. So when you're trying to get this up to level 99 to get the skill cape, just basically go to the next one that you can in the line. It's really simple. But for each of these, what is really cool about the constellations is you see like Deidre here affects trees and farming. So woodcutting and farming. So when you open it up, basically you have the ability as you level up the individual skill that you are going to get standard modifiers and unique modifiers. And you can also see all the possible modifiers for each of the constellations over here. Their max is 5%, and basically these cover for each of the skills, like both the skills included. The unique modifiers basically giving a super OP chance, like I could have 3 of the 5% for bird's nest for woodcutting. That means a 15% chance every time I do woodcutting, I could get a bird's nest, which those sell for a lot of money. You could make a ton of cash from this. There's other stuff like getting double items and getting skills, things like that. Now, if we look at some of the other ones, we can go on into Iridan. Iridan, you can get max hit added to min hit, which is a big thing to have when you're doing attacks. That is super, super useful. And these stay until you change them. So you can re-roll these. We have 2 different types of re-rolls. If we do this reroll up here, it basically costs 1 of the regular Stardust, and basically it rerolls everything in the roster. And you can keep rerolling it, say maybe until you get like a level 5, or you get one that you're really looking for. Then, if you just want to reroll a specific one, you can come on over here, and you can spend 30. Now, I would not recommend doing this, like spending 30, because especially with the unique modifiers, and Golden Stardust is so much harder to get. As you can see right here, I have 7,000 of the regular Stardust and only 1,700 of the Golden, which means it's going to take me a lot to be able to get those 5% chances for these modifiers. What you want to do is you want to get the skill cost right here. 95%, it's negative 50%. So that means it's only 15 per. So before you go ahead and start massive re-rolling everything, trying to get those 5%, I would highly recommend getting this up to max. And you don't have to like get all the skills at once up to max. What I have done after I got the general skill up to level 99 is I went over here to Terra, because the next skill I'm going to be working on is actually going to be mining. So I got this one up to level 99. So I have all of the spots unlocked. I did spend a little bit trying to unlock all of this, but I had 95% on my mastery up here. So I was actually able to do that, go through and be like, okay, what am I wanting? And I went through and I'm relatively okay with this. Mining's not really something I'm gonna like be super stingy about making sure I have maxed out. I'm also super early game right now. There's no reason for me to spend all that time doing that. So once I switch it over to strength, once we're done with mining and I want to go over to strength, I will probably re-roll these all to being in strength. Although the gym chance, the 5% gym chance, yeah, yeah, I made sure to get at least 2 of those. That one got me a 5% mining node hit points, so I was like, let me keep that. That'll be good long term, trying to get that up to 99. But as you can see, this covers most skills. The last skill is covering summoning and herbology. So a lot these give so many bonuses. Like it's double items, reduce like time. It's so useful, and it's something that you can customize as you're playing and as your needs change. what you can work up. So I'm going to be getting mining up. I already got that done. Probably the next thing I'm going to be working on is getting smithing up, because that's going to be the next one I'm going to be working on. And that also helps me with melee. So that'll probably be the first skills that I work on, are going to be the melee based skills. So we're going to, you know, attack, strength, hit points. I'll do defense next, which defense also will cover Slayer. And then I probably will work on prayer. So these are just some kind of items to start looking out for, guys. That this is why I stopped. And the minute we got fishing done, we got all that cash, that is what I started working on. And this takes a while. I have one skill up to 99, although most of mine are above 78. 78 seems to be my lowest down here. And every time I have one that gets super close, like right here, we have this constellation, it needs 41,000. I'm just going to go and bump it up. So I'm not going to be re-rolling anytime soon, so I don't mind spending a little bit of my XP just trying to get everything up, so I don't have to spend as much time grinding it, because we can get back to 99 super quick. So what the skill cape does is it gives you a +1 base drop quantity for Stardust and Golden Stardust, and then the pet, Astro, gives you a 0.1% chance to find Golden Stardust. The Golden Stardust is pretty rare. Haven't got any duplicate items, haven't gotten that high, sadly. But yeah, that's kind of, this is astrology, guys. It is super useful. And also late game you need it, because it allows you to get the 3rd extra equipment slot for combat, like the extra equipment set. So you can have one basically for farming, one for melee, one for range, and one for magic. So this is actually really helpful, because when you're having to switch back and forth between sets so much, you don't want to disrupt, you know, your melee set and having to put like all this stuff on, the gloves, the skill capes for whatever you happen to be working with, or when you start doing thieving. So you really want to be able to unlock having that extra equipment set. So you can have one just for when you're doing skills, one's for when you're doing melee, and each of the melee sets, so you're not having to bounce back and forth as much. So I will have to say, I actually recorded this video once already, but I didn't realize my mic was dead. So the next video we're going to have after this, that I'm going to start working on, probably once I'm done editing this one, is we're going to start working on mining, because mining is going to help us start getting some armor going, things like that. So super excited, because I really haven't gotten to play this account. I've been playing mostly the adventure account and my main account that's at like 2,500 levels. So I'm looking forward to being able to get back into this one, get mining going, get smithing going, and get things like fire, and start getting some more stuff working. So guys, let me know if you have any comments. You can always see all the active multipliers you have, which I love this. This looks disgusting, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. You can see all those right there. So big tip on that. Big thing with this, if you're wanting to know like percents, I know there's like a script you can use for this. I don't cover any of that in my videos. That there is like extra tools like you can embed in the game. That I know it's on the Discord, but I don't do any of that, because I just want to play the game naturally as it is. So thank you guys for making it to this part. Hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!